Hey, everybody. My camera's over there. That is incorrect. Is it correct? Oh, Board Game Heaven. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. The raid must have come in during my transition, so there was no alert. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Come on, dock you. How do I dock you? Oh,
yep,
oh,
that's a cow, all right.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Well, that didn't go to plan. Oh, wait, hold on. I have the docks locked. That's why. That's what's going on. Okay, okay. All right. Get in there. Get in there. Now we can lock the docks again. Okay. I wanted an event list. I haven't had an event list in OBS for a very long time. Welcome in, everybody. Everybody coming in with the raid. I'm Artyom Havoc. I have been not streaming for a couple minutes. I feel like it's been about 3 weeks, and I hate that. I hated it so much. Seek, thank you for the sub. Mr. V, thank you for the sub. V got first. Skep got second. Seeky Wisdom got third. Pickled Dog, great to see you. Everybody came in with the raid. Hazendar, EMC Kane, Slim Cali, great to see you. Cold Hazard, great to see you as well. Captain Peel Card, hello. We're gonna be hanging out a lot today, talking about the Quadland, and we're gonna be looking at equipment that I've purchased because we love to look at stuff in boxes here. Because there's been a lot of equipment. Some of it's really fucking cool. Some of it's cables, and nobody really cares, right? Man, okay. So, all right, let's recap with why I haven't been streaming, because everybody, not everybody, but there are people out there that are like, oh, haven't quit streaming, and I'm like, don't you guys look at Discord or anything? Come on, I did not quit streaming. All of this has been very planned, well, except for the parts that weren't. And those parts that were stupid. I saw that! Board Game Heaven, congratulations on your 100th stream. Also, nice pick with Thief Gold. That's a game I need to full play. I don't think I've ever seen a stream with so many cam feeds. Kazandar, hang tight. Hang tight. Because we're gonna talk about why I have so many cam feeds and what's coming. Because we're calling it the Quadland. Actually, real quick. Huge shout out to Pickle Dog, and I'll get to that in a second. There's so many things I need to cover. Like, so I'm building something called the Quadland. It is a new stream room. That is my garage converted. Construction started on Monday. It is going to be a 4-player retro LAN with Windows 98 machines, and DOS games, where other streamers will come here, and we will have LAN parties in this new room, which is going to be my stream studio, because I need more space. Shit's too small here. And chat is going to have control of the cameras. There's going to be 4 webcams when I start, and we're going to be adding 4 more cameras to the corners of the rooms, and then, Easter egg cameras, and who knows. But those are going to be IP cameras. We're not there yet. Rush Pirate, it's great to see you. I have been working through all of the technical aspects of capturing 4 retro PCs. We're in a good place with that. Miking 5 different desks without having too much echo, and being able to filter them, getting them through a sound panel, and into Voicemeeter Potato. Which was a very complicated problem, getting 4 desks mic'd reasonably. As a single input, possibly USB is what we went with. And having noise suppression on them, because they're condenser mics. Because, I don't want to get everybody here and then have a giant mic apparatus blocking the camera. Know what I mean? So yeah, Quadland, the room's under construction. I'll be sharing pictures here in a bit. If you've been following on the Discord, I've been posting pictures every night. Today, there are no construction crews here, so it's nice and quiet, and I can stream and hang out. Other things that have gotten in the way of streaming. So, In-laws... Okay, so I hurt my back because we had to clean out the garage to get ready for thing. I hurt my back, so I was stuck in bed for a couple days. And then the in-laws were here. The in-laws brought the fuck you of all colds, not COVID. And so I got sick. My wife got sick. I got really sick. And then I got better. And now my wife is getting like 4 times as sick, and I don't understand that. So I'm wondering if we didn't have the same thing and she just caught what I had originally. So that's why my voice sounds weird. And hopefully the noise suppression is catching the amount of sniffling that I'm going to be doing right now, because it sucks. And that's why I haven't been streaming. That and construction started, and it's kind of been crazy. So, hey Sakura, welcome in. Huzzah. Great to see you. So yeah, alright, we got that out of the way. Garage got cleaned out, in-laws left. I may be getting better, and hopefully I don't catch the cold that my wife had originally. Because I think that there were 2, and I think they just swapped when we were done with one of them. Which is trash. Total trash. Okay. God, I don't even know where to go next. There's so many things. Hey, Puzzles! Great to see you. You're sick, so mostly gonna be yeah, no worries, no worries. My schedule, I like to have, like, the perfect, well-thought-out schedule, accounting for every day at exact, hours that things start when it comes to streaming, because I like everybody to know where I'm gonna be, and when I'm gonna be doing it. Same times every day. I don't like to change it up. Drives me nuts when other streamers do that, because I never know when to come watch them. So, like, I took that self-feedback and put it into my streams. So, saying right now that I don't know what my stream schedule is until construction's done, and until the room is wired up and we've moved in, hurts me deeply on the inside. Like, really bad. My plan has been to do the Demo Disc Gauntlet, which was a Save and Ray charity milestone, while construction was going on, after the construction crew, went home for the day, because I don't want to be doing it with saws and hammers. No one ever knows when I'm streaming, and it hurts deeply. Okay. Yeah, because you don't have a schedule at all, Seek. I gotcha. So, yeah, I'm working around that. I will stream when I can. Tomorrow, a scheduled stream is happening. Me and Toastio will be doing... Toasty Zero. We'll be doing the news show, and we haven't had a news show for 3 weeks, and I know everybody's missing it. And we'll be going through positive gaming news for the past week, and digging through 7 days of Steam new releases. Sniffles be damned, I'll be there. Unless I fucking hurt my back tonight. Because I've got to get behind the washer and dryer to put an extension thing on it. And last night I was messing with it and had to go straight to bed because I tweaked something. But I should be able to get that done tonight. So yeah, my only plan tonight is to get the drainage line from my washing machine into the proper place. Because they moved things out to put a new water heater in, and like built kind of a floor, and everything's too far away. And the guy that was hooking the washer and dryer back up didn't put that line in there, and we started laundry and flooded the garage, with soap. So it stained the concrete. Not happy about it. It'll be covered up. Hopefully it doesn't have like an old laundry soap smell. Yeah. Well, so even better than that, it flooded and puddled under a plugged-in extension cord to a way where I really had to reach to get it and yank it out of the wall. Yeah, don't ever fucking get in water that has an extension cord in it. I mean, no breakers were popped or anything, so I figured it was probably okay, but man, it was at such an angle I couldn't get it with a broom either, because that's what you're supposed to do, hit it with a broom or whatever. But yeah. So that was fun. The concrete's all gonna get covered up. Let's start with some pictures. Let's look at some pictures of the of where we're at with the stream room, with the quad land. It's now called the quad land. It has a name now. Okay, so that's the Ko-fi funding for desk chairs and capture devices and all these things that I need to pay off. That's here. We're at 10% of the $4,000 goal. The room is like $50,000 at this point, but my budget for equipment to make the, all the stuff work is $4,000, and that's what I put on Ko-fi. You can find updates here. You can follow this. It's not paywalled. If you wanted to follow the Ko-fi, ko-fi.com RDM Havoc, and you can just look at updates. It's fine. You don't have to donate anything. But I'm keeping, galleries of stuff here, whatnot. We'll be looking at the masters instead of the small ones, but almost daily updates at this point. Here's the floor that's going to go in there. Really excited about that. Let's see here. Let's get this. Take away browser. Okay. Let's look at construction progress. Here is, we'll just go all the way through. This was the garage, drywall coming out. I snapped a picture when the guy walked away. Trying not to take pictures of the workers. They don't love that. Actually, these guys don't mind. It's just kind of rude, So yeah, stuff coming out. It was a mess. Yum. There was this handicap rolling ramp going into the kitchen from here. That all came out. Framing for the front wall that used to be the garage door is going to have 2 windows in it, which are in now, and I'll show you a picture of that here in a bit. That was temporary framing. All the drywall out. Here's one of the windows. It's that old water heater back there. It went bye-bye. We got a new one. Drama on that ensues. Let's see here. All right, so here's framing for the room. This was the wall going up on, oh man, was this Monday or Tuesday? Can't remember. There's 2 windows in. There's my dog Retro. If you haven't met Retro, he's a sweetheart. So basically, you can see my mouse, right? Yeah. So basically, my standing desk, where I'm sitting right now, is going to be between these 2 windows. That's my plan for it. So I'll have windows, and we'll have natural light. This is my driveway out here, so I'm going to be doing something for privacy. I'm not getting paid. Seek says I'm not getting paid enough to be streamed in the internet. What? You lost me. Well, so we had this wall in here, and it just dawned on me how to like get this foot back, between 2 windows. There you go. It's nice. There was like a straight wall that came through here, and I hated to do it, but I was like, we need to do something different here, and I'm so glad we did. So this is inside the room. This is the wall with all the shelving, where all the shelving's going to be. Basically, these shelves behind me are about 13 inches from the wall at their widest part. Like there's a shelf here where it's deeper, and it cuts in and goes up like a Tetris piece or whatever. So these bottom ones are much deeper. They're as deep as a record. Up here is as deep as a big box PC game. Both of those items in the right place sit flush. I love these shelves so much. This is 90 inches of shelving. So a 4th one would be 120 inches. I'm going to do my math here with you. This area from here, so this is about 12 inches. This is the door going into the room. These shelves will sit almost flush with the door. There is 123 inches of space between here and the end of this wall. So once you add like, what, 2 to 3 inches of drywall, these things are going to fit perfectly on that wall, 4 of them. And I couldn't be happier about that. Let's see here. So yeah, here's the door. There's my kitchen. This is our new water heater. This hybrid thing that ran out of water while I was showering today. not happy with it. But yeah, the raised floor is going to be like this. In this room, it's going to have insulation in it, like wall insulation to keep the echoey sounds down of walking on whatever. This is also just a temporary floor. This is going to have to come back out so they can do the wall and stuff as well. Here is a little closet, basically. You know, this is the kitchen. Here's going into the room. This is where that shelf wall. But there's going to be, like, this is 2 inches. No, sorry, 2 inches. 2 feet. Hey, Bandarin. For the green enthusiast. Oh, man, I can't do it. You see my hair? Do y'all see my hair? This is not the kind of hair that's easy and quick to shower. It's got to have, like, conditioner sitting in it for a while, and, you know. If you have long hair, you understand. If you have curly hair, then I know you get it. Not enough water for shower. How will I get my ideas? That's right. Nate, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Pork Chops, glad to have you here. That's a good 3 to 4 hour air dry job. It dries. Yeah, it is. It is. Exactly that, Pork Chops. Matter of fact, that was why I started streaming in this time slot. Because I like take my shower, you know, at noon or whatever. And then I just sit here with my hair drying until I can do other things. So I was like, I'm just going to stream during this time slot. And that's how the 1 hour stream was born. So yeah, this area here, our carpet cleaner and vacuum and some brooms, they can go there. Pretty cool. Here's more on the inside. But yeah, we snugged it right up against the chimney here. So happy about that. So happy about that. See this cord over here? See this cord over here? This is the area that flooded while that was plugged in last night. So that cord was just sitting in standing water. How exciting. See even more pictures. That's right. Happy Kitty, welcome in. Great to see you. So this flooding where you were practicing the hot tub stream. I know, right? Exactly. So yeah, we had to get this out of the wall with water that was all the way out to here, and you know, it sunk into the concrete. It was annoying. Here's the view from the kitchen going into the room. This back wall here, I think, is where the TV and consoles are gonna go. Which would be behind me in the future streams. I'm just, honestly, I'm so fucking happy about this place for these shelves. It buys me a whole foot back in the room. Which is important because the middle of this room, I want to be able to do VR stuff again. And there's this huge area. So there's the 2 windows up there. And there's a 3rd window on this wall over here. This one's getting replaced by a larger one. Hey, Cherry Onion, lurking and working, awesome. But yeah, those are the rooms, or that's the room. I don't really have a picture in here of it, but this is a mud room here. Actually, wait, do I? Yeah, so there's a door right here, but you can't see it because of these beams. So you come out of here, you take a 90-degree to the left, and then there's going to be shelving in here for like kitchen storage stuff and, you know, whatever, pantry, whatnot. And there's a door to the outside that got a massive upgrade. Is there a picture of that door? Yeah, okay. So this is our old door. You can see it's a piece of shit. But this is getting a new, like, steel painted door and be nice. Oh, I'm not gonna. There is a huge amount of space here. This is like twice the size of our living room. And I was able to make do in the living room until the dog kennel got there. But I'm really good with boundaries on VR. One of the things that I do that's smart is I have a rug that is the size of the safe area. So I know when I step off it. Plus you have the chaperone when you're in VR that displays a grid when you get too close or your hand gets near it. I'm very aware of VR space. This is our house's only heater, by the way. See this tiny little black box? There's a thing in the wall blowing down the hallway. This is where the hallway is. And that's really the only heater we have. Not joking. We have some ceiling heat that we don't use. But this one, this little fucking guy right here, and that little thermostat does a hell of a job all winter. Blows my mind. The Cosmos Elite Chaperone's a good feature. Hey, Tech Link, welcome in. Always know where your beer is in VR, yeah. Man, I am tired of being sick. I think that's pretty much it for the pictures there. But yeah, if anybody wanted to support, we're at 10% of the goal on Ko-fi. This is for gear. Gear. I'm going to be showing you a lot of the gear I've purchased so far here in a minute. Because I got some pretty cool things. Hey, Big Fatty Plus, welcome in. I got some pretty cool things that I'm pretty excited about. One of the things that I was hoping to have like start going together today is a 10U server rack for the network, for both the networks, because there's going to be a retro network and a you know, and a modern network. Walls are overrated. Oh, we need walls. We need walls. But I've started putting together the server rack yesterday, and one whole side of it was not threaded correctly. Or they went to town with the paint and put so much paint on it that I couldn't get screws in, so I'm getting that replaced. It's kind of a bummer. I was having fun building it on the kitchen counter, because that's the only place that there's space in this house right now. It's like wall to wall with boxes, even with the storage unit out there. Yeah, they did. They painted through the threads, which was super dumb. But I couldn't get screws in there. The screws were super cheap and stripping out, and I considered buying a tap and die set and rethreading them, and then I was like, nah, this thing's defective. Fuck them. They can replace it. So I did the replacement thing, and we need to get the old one back in the mail. I got 30 days to send it back. I managed, like, it was a Tetris thing getting it back in the box, but for some reason, I remembered exactly how it came out of the box, which is kind of unusual, because I wasn't paying attention. And I put it back in perfect and threw some tape on it. It's like, okay. I mean, this thing was really packaged cleverly. 30 months. Thank you, Apple. Thank you, thank you. So here's something exciting that I haven't been able to share, but with two people. Remember I said we solved the problem with microphones and miking different desks? Here, well, here, let me just grab the, a box of them, and I'll show you the mics, and I'll let you know how they sound. Because we've been trying out mics, right, on this stream normally. Returning a lot of shitty mics. You guys? That's the one. We'll open up a new box. Hey, thank you, Glory Dragon. Thank you so much. 7-month streak, hell yeah. Okay. So there's a box. Got some mics in it. So I didn't have my overhead camera plugged in, so it died. I charged it up to like 25%, which should be enough for us hanging out here now. Let me do some rearranging on my desk real quick. It has been an absolute mess with like just random shit on it. Worse than usual. Like, I don't even... Oh, okay, I do know what remote that is. Oh, I hope everybody's been doing well. I've been seeing you around and in Discord, which is awesome. But I felt very, very, I don't know, kind of isolated this whole time not streaming. It's honestly, it sucked, and I've missed you all so much. Like, I can't overstate how much I've missed hanging out with everybody. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy working here. You gonna come up? Cool. Alright, let's get this guy in. Somebody was talking about cameras. Here's another one. So these are the mics. These are the mics that I went with. Interesting that it has snaps and like a very strong catch here. These are condenser mics. They're very small. These will stay out of the way. This camera will smooth out here in a minute probably. But they're, I don't know, they're super adorable. Stage Right, I think they're called, is the brand. They're condenser mics. They require phantom power. And all my life I've been using condenser mics with phantom power, and I did not know that you were supposed to turn it off when you hooked and unhooked things. That might explain why one of my mics is dead. Spooky Power. Hey, Kinikos. It's great to see you, dude. But they also, you can replace them. Like this one's got a symbol that looks like, I guess, a butt or an upside down heart. I don't know. Whatever you prefer. It does a thing. It has a different pickup pattern. I'd have to look at the guide to figure out which one it was exactly. And then you got like a fuller pickup pattern here. So each mic, these come in kits of 2 for about $60. Which honestly is great. They also come with their, you know, their mount point holder, whatever you call that. Powered by Ghost. So I got 4 of these. They're going to be hooking up to this Alesis board. Here you go. This was donated by TechLink. Shout out to TechLink. He came through in a clutch here. This is saving hundreds of dollars, this donation. And I mean like $300 or more dollars. This is a guitar and mic thing that'll cover all 4 desks, and it goes USB in. So shout out to TechLink. He's amazing. So I'm gonna let you hear this microphone, and let me know what you think. This is first draft, right? This is affordable equipment. We may upgrade later. Right. There's no button for this trial scene. All right. So we did some serious stress testing. What you're hearing right now should be the condenser mic that I just showed you. Well, the one that's sitting here, and actually you can see it right there. So this should be it. It's not going to have the oomph. It's not going to have the oomph of my main mic. And of course, I'm sick, so I sound different anyways. But I think this will be perfectly fine. It's a bit softer but clear. Yeah, I think this will be perfectly fine. It's at a good price point. And it picks things up well. What we ended up having to do, this was kind of a stressful thing. Trying to figure out how to get this Alesis USB into a usable form into OBS while having individual channels get noise suppression, compressor, and whatnot. And what we ended up having to do was installing the most recent version of ASIO for All. And we tried a couple different programs that just weren't working, like Reaper, Cantable, or Cantabile, or however they pretend to pronounce it. But I ended up using, here, and you can kind of see. Voicemeeter Potato gives me 5 channels, but we'll be using the 4 here. But it also gives me a denoiser. So, like, I've just... let me get this mic in here so you can hear it. Because this is back to my other mic. And that's incorrect. What did I want? Audio input capture? Audio input capture. Is that you? Okay. T40? Okay, so I should be coming through just the condenser mic now. So this is it with the denoiser off, which is built into Voicemeeter Potato. You know, so... when you have 4 people in a room going on and on and on, you're going to need individual channel denoiser. So there's that. That's denoiser. There's also gate and compressor, which I haven't really messed with. I mean, we can just crank these up and happens. I don't know why that's going to not do that. That seems bad. I'll mess with those later. Denoiser was the thing that was really important. Fart suppression, exactly. And sniffles. And head creaking. God, I hate being sick. So, because the catch is, you know, in OBS, there's really good noise suppression on inputs. But you can't send 4 mics and expect that to work in OBS on a single source. And getting 4 separate sources off of a soundboard into OBS is very difficult. Yeah, you can mention it, Kanikos, but I'm gonna keep rolling with this because I got a lot. So you have to do it beforehand, and I'm so happy that I found a way to do that because this solves so many problems. This should also like minimize all of the mechanical keyboards that are going to be in that room during the LAN parties. Hopefully. But I'm happy with what I've heard coming out of this mic. And I think it'll be fine. Because also, all 4 people in the LAN are going to be using the same mic, including me, because I'm going to be at one of the retro machines, right? Like, I won't be using... I won't be using this mic with a different quality during that. Your father was cremated today. Your mother brought over the ashes a couple hours ago. Condolences, friend. That's right, Bandarin. That's what that room's going to become. There's going to be 6 desks in there. 5. 6. 5. Where I'm going to be inviting other streamers in the community to come take part in streamed LAN parties. Each station is going to have like a DOS Windows 98 era machine with a CRT, buckling spring keyboard, all that, ball mouse, like the authentic time-appropriate setup. And chat will be able to control who they're watching. They'll be able to change cameras and look at different places around the room. They'll be able to pull up, you know, specific gameplay plus streamer, as well as look at the cameras placed around the room that aren't the webcam right in front of each streamer. And I am so excited about this project. I've been dreaming of this for so long. And I announced it probably about 1.5 years ago, and it's finally starting, right? All of the back end is in place for it now. Well, all the parts are here. We just have to build it. And the room is coming together. Like, I kind of want to cry. I'm so happy. It's really going to happen. Because it felt like a pipe dream at some points. It felt like a pipe dream that maybe somebody else was going to, like, do better and first at some point if I never got around to it. Its own microphone channel is yes, it is. Everything will have its own channel, which is pretty cool. I think let me show you this and I can explain it. Oh yeah, so when a viewer picks a streamer to watch, they will get only the sound from that one computer, but the mics of everybody. I've been thinking about this really hard. As a matter of fact, here, this is my wire up diagram for everything, all the way into the all the way into the stream PC. I don't know if you guys can read that. So the way it's going to work is we're going to have, you know, this is the sound card and the video of each PC. Hey, Game Dev Jeff, welcome in. Right, so each computer is going to have a Rage 128 Pro, probably. This one's going to have a Pro and a Voodoo 2. That's going to be mine. It's the nice one. And the AWE 64 Gold. Yo, big shout out to Pickled Dog, who sent me an A3D RL Vortex 2 in the mail that I got in the past couple weeks. The dude is a true sir, and I cannot wait to hear that. Kiniko's Dragon and Sakura, I think you guys have been talking in previous streams about how cool those 3D effects are. I can't wait. I can't wait. Hey, Purblind Gamer. I'm sick. I'm still sick. Streaming when I'm able to. So I'm really excited. So one of these computers is probably going to end up with that in from time to time. But yeah, so there's going to be a splitter here for headphones to speakers, into stereo cable going into a VGA to HDMI adapter that takes stereo sound, which then goes HDMI to the capture device. I have a 4-port like a 4-cam Link Elgato card in this computer, which works perfectly. Able to capture low DOS resolutions on all 4 ports. That's this thing. You see these down here, the 3 Elgato things? That's it capturing my gaming PC there. But yeah, I've stress tested it with the USB mics, 4 webcams, and 3 inputs because I just ran out of HDMI cables and things to like drag in here. There is no crunch. There is no... It comes through crystal clear. I have a USB extension, like a controller extension in the PCI. And it spaces everything out just fine. I haven't run into any bandwidth issues, which was, I don't know. I didn't think I was going to. A lot of people were telling me that I was going to run into that. So I'm so relieved that I didn't, because that's just a new level of nightmare. There was talks of adding like a 7th computer to the setup just to do an NDI, and I'm like, I don't want any more computers at this point. It's too many. Yeah, this dry cough is getting me pretty good. So, how do I get back to that desk? So yeah, that's the setup. I've spent a lot of time thinking this through, and testing things. You're just missing out on this update. There will be a VOD. There will be a VOD. You had absolute shit experience with Rage 128s, so I hope you don't run into some of the bullshit. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Here's why I'm not worried about it. All of the games that I am wanting to feature during one of these LAN events run really well on the Rage 128. I have one computer currently that has a Rage 128, and when there is a game that doesn't run on my other Windows 98 machines, that one does it every time. Every fucking time. I think that one's a Pentium 3 with a Rage 128 Pro. So that's why I found somebody like wholesaling Rage 128s, and I bought 4 of them. He sent me 6, which is awesome. You can't, what more could I ask for? Bonus graphics cards in case some go bad. We're also looking at GeForce 2s, and, like a dual booted Windows 98 system. Basically, it'll have SD cards with different operating systems for each time we change it out. All-in-one Rage 128 Pro worked pretty well. I'm confident in these setups. Just remember, these computers, they were not made... The function of this LAN is not meant to run powerful Windows XP games, right? Like Quake 1, maybe some Quake 2, maybe Half-Life. I'm not expecting to go higher than that, you see. I'm looking at Windows 98, Windows 95, and DOS games. Stuff like, well, just a bunch of stuff on my shelf that, that I've been wanting to play. So this is not going to be like a retro LAN that's playing, 60 FPS Counter-Strike or Halo.
Hey, I'm no milkmaid.
But you are, Blood Lily. Maybe Unreal Tournament 99. That would probably be like the highest end, and we'd be doing 30 FPS. These setups are being designed to hit like a certain level and not go past it. It launched but wasn't played. So yeah. So, set your expectations. I feel like I've been, pretty clear of what I'm aiming for, but it's going to be a lot of like end of DOS, early Windows 95 games. Firefight, Hellbender, Descent, Doom, Duke Nukem, stuff like that. Those are the games. Shadow Warrior. Those are the games that I wanna play in like deathmatch and co-op. That we're gonna be doing. Blood's a good one. Yeah. Oh hey, Hairball. Also, and this is cool. This is very cool. I connected with a guy on Craigslist who I should have heard from today because he should be back. Who was selling these really nice looking, I mean, they're pretty beat up, but these like small-ish form factor Antec cases that I thought would look really good. NetMech, yes, Mech Warrior, exactly, Sakura. It's exactly that. Yep. And he was selling them for $25 a piece, and I'm like, you know, I want to buy like 2 of these or whatever. And I'm like, shit, wait, you got 4? Hey, Seacross, thank you. Let me dig up some pictures here. Hang on. I have a picture of these cases. Why don't I see? I don't know if I do. I have like a picture of the back of them. A picture of the back of them. Are they over here? Hang on. Oh yeah, here they are. Here they are. So this is the garage pre-throwing everything away. Actually, this is after a lot of progress. It was very bad out there. Our garage was not we used it for storage and like boxes when I was selling stuff on eBay, so it was a mess. But these are the Antec torque cases. These are $25 a piece. I paid this guy $100 for 4 cases. No, not a place for a car. We've never used it for cars. Matter of fact, a lot of things in here are still boxes from when we moved in 10 years ago. So, and this guy, Jeff from Craigslist, who is a phenomenal human being. Shout out to Jeff from Craigslist. He will forever be remembered as one of the amazing people that donated really cool stuff. Because Jeff from Craigslist also brought 4 these cases. Each one has a DVD-ROM drive in it already, but he brought extra optical drives. Each computer has a zip drive and a floppy disk drive. He brought me a bundle of cables for the motherboards and everything in the cases. He brought me like 2, 3, 4, 5 pounds of screws, set-off screws, fuck are they called? Offset? Standoff screws for everything. Like I just have this giant, very heavy bucket of screws. And power supplies for each case. Like we're good to go. You know, as long like if I have to find 1 extra power supply because one of them's dead, like I can't even be mad. But that's not all. That's not all. Wait, there's more. Because this guy also brought 2 386 computers and just gave them to me. He said, and I quote, "Don't just give these away. Keep these and enjoy them," which was huge. So here's a Laser 386 SX, which obviously these need some love, right? Let's see here. Yeah, so 386. This thing has a VGA card built in. Or not built in, but it's in here. It's a VGA card. He was telling me the VGA cards in these, they're worth more than most computers. This one, its battery it's corroded here.
Toasty is supporting future content with a $69 donation toward the goal. They say more retro.
More retro. Thank you so much, Toasty. $69 is huge. That brings us up to 11% of the goal. But yeah, so one of the things that's going to be happening before this LAN goes live is Nate the Adventurer is going to be up here. And we're going to dig through these, see if we can get them running. But I got 2 of them. That's wild. Not of this computer. The other one is a different thing. The other one is a PC Partner XL. This is also a 286. Oh, that's what this one was. This is the PC Partner. Which, you know, I've done some research. Laser computers are actually super interesting. From the Varda era. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. This was also, we got for free. Yeah, so this monitor here, this HP Pavilion, which it's so ugly. It's cute, right? It looks so good. When it's fired up, this thing is as sharp as a modern HD monitor. Like, I can't even describe how crystal clear that is. So I'm in love with this. This is going to be my dedicated, it's huge too. This is going to be my dedicated Windows XP monitor. But my God, look at how ugly this thing is. Look at that. It's so ugly. I love it so much. It's so wonderfully 2000s. I know, right? Oh, here's a thing of it running. You know, I mean, look at this. You can even look at the picture and be like, holy shit, those pixels are sharp. I mean, this thing looks good. You know, obviously there's some graininess because it was a photo of a CRT, but and its colors are just, they're insane. So good. Geez, what did I do with the other pictures of stuff? Anyways, not super important. I know I had another picture of the inside of the other computer, but it's not here. Brightness at 60. No, I did. I took that picture for Seek. Yes, I did put it at 69 to take that picture. And I was gonna share it with Seek, and I totally forgot. They were bundled with cheap PCs. Yes, I did have an HP from around this era. My computer case looked like this monitor, but I think it didn't come with a monitor, and I had my own at the time. I don't remember. All right, Kinikos. Now, when you live in an era, you don't realize how weird it was at the time. Exactly, that's true. I shared it with all Twitch so much better. There we go. Nice. Nice. Yeah. And I showed this earlier, but this is the floor that we're going to go with in the room. The room is going to be very gray with black trim. It's going to have very thin overhead lights, 4 of them, LED, long, wide panels. I'm doing this for specifically so that the people in front of the webcams are the brightest, glowiest things in the room. Without like the back walls washing them out because they're white or coffee or whatever. Also, seeing this particular floor pattern in person, it is gorgeous. Like, and these are vinyl. Luxury vinyl plank. So they'll be water resistant, sealed, and all that. I instantly, we looked at so many. Yeah, scan may reflect the light. We looked at so many, and this is the one that just screamed. It was so nice. Anything else in here? And we looked at a whole bunch of different ones. Like there were some that were close. That's actually the same one again, isn't it? So is that. No, this is a different one. See, I just didn't love this. You like that slate gray? I do too. I do too. And then from there, you know, the rest of the room's colors just came together. I have to stop talking and drink something for a second because the itch in the back of my throat is getting substantially worse. You have 8 never used zip disk 100s I can use. I will take them. Thank you, Hairball. So one of the things that we're going to be doing with these, just for fun, they're going to have zip disks in them, but just for fun, we're going to be like, if we have to send a patch around, we're just going to make a big deal of it going on a zip drive and passing it around the room. So everybody gets to use a zip drive at their station because honestly, that's awesome. Because we can, because that's the experience, right? I have a couple new in box that were donated by Older Than Joel, but I definitely could use more because eventually those are going to fail and probably sooner than they would have back then. Linux from a zip disk. You know, my sister, all of us, when we got a zip drive back in 1997, 6, 7, 8, something like that. My mom had to get it because bringing work home. And, you know, we had like a 5-pack or something. So I got one, my sister got one. And it was just so many things I could put on there. You know, pictures, fan art, game demos. Like, I love that thing so much. That thing was like my pride and joy too. Like, it was always in my pocket. I took it everywhere. I took it to school, took it to friends' houses. Like, it had some music on it. It had a bunch of MIDI on it. Not that I had MIDI hardware, but it had some MP2 files on it, if you guys remember those. And, like, it had a couple of my, like, very, very, very shittily ripped CD audio. Hey, Team Wildwood, welcome in. I loved my zip disc. Because that was the way, man. That was the way we traded albums back in the day. You can only fit so many on there, unless the compression was super high. T-dubs. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, to and from uni. Quadland, that's right. So yeah, that's all hype. But thank you. Yes, Hairball. Shoot me a PM to remind me. I have a thing for this. Should rename this to Quadland, but to do. Oh, I can mark this one as completed. Thank you again, Pickle Dog. Thank you so much. All right, that one's completed. This one's completed. Oh yeah, here's a special note that I needed. That stereo has to be reversed on every single computer coming in. That's fun. Construction starts. All right, 3 days ago. That one's done. All right, let's add a new one. New task. Talk to Hairball about zip disks. This is how I don't forget things. Y'all have just no idea. You have no idea how much information and planning is going on in my head right now. I don't know how I'm still breathing oxygen. It is really something. Well, I'll show you what's backwards. And it is universally backwards on all of them. Of course, I'll still have to test whatnot. Oh god, are they in here? They might be in the bottom box. Ah, here we go. So it's not the capture, it's not the outputs, it's not the sound cards. It is these, which are $8 HDMI to VGA captures that work to capture DOS. I shit you not. Because I was gonna spend like $1,000 in OSSCs, open source scan converters. When I realized that there was actually something out here. You bought a bunch, yeah. They were backwards as well. So this guy right here will capture stereo audio, but it's backwards. This is an amazing thing. They're on Amazon. If you're planning on capturing old computers and weird resolutions and DOS specifically, if you want a link, PM me. And I'll show you exactly what these are. But the brand is Phoenix. Grab several of these. They are so fucking cheap. There is a YouTube video. I watched some. Give me a second. I need to close my door. My wife's got like garlic or onions chopping and it's getting to me. This is one of the very few times that I'm wearing actual pants, so I'm not turning off my camera to walk around. Consider yourselves lucky. They work well, unbelievably well. Oh, so the way I found out that they were backwards, TechLink. Yeah, no leggings. Well, yeah, no, there won't be. Well, because I went into Windows XP and I drug the left-right slider in the volume control. Hey, go grab the Lotto, Havocs and Pants. That's right. Yeah, and I could tell that it was going to the wrong side in OBS on this computer. So I made a note for myself. So this box that's down here is full of all the parts and graphics cards and sound cards and VGA splitters. Crazy stuff. This box is all donations from TechLink and things that are going into the setup. Something that came in the mail today that I'm going to show you all real quick, because this is really cool. I knew that things like this existed, but I hadn't actually found any until I went looking. I think this is going to be huge. Because my main desk is going to be a standing desk, mounting things is going to be a little bit weird. Overhead. Yeah. Did you die on me? Did you die on me? We'll see if that comes up. This is a very strange bag. Wow, this bag has it's a zipper on. I should probably keep this bag. This is a really nice bag. It's not plasticky. It's almost like a material. It's weird. Hey Nigel, welcome in. All right. So I bought 2 of these. One's gonna go on a stand that I'm really excited about, and the other one's gonna be on my main display. Everybody's super anxious. So this it has both VESA mounts on it, 175 millimeters, and it has slots up here, like sturdy slots. It's really light metal. Holy shit! It's not aluminum. It's a little bit heavier than aluminum. It is a nice bag, but it has slots for mounting cameras, lights, microphones, the whole thing. And it can go monitor here, so it'll be in front, or it can go with everything behind the monitor with the monitor here. Zinc alloy? I don't know. It's really nice though. But I'm hyped about this. Because this gives me so much more flexibility. And I think it actually comes with a bunch of hardware in the bag. Did you really run out of... That thing was 25% charged. That's crazy that it ran out of juice so fast. But there's a bag of hardware here for... Oh, there's actually a phone clip. Holy shit. I'll have to hold it up because my overhead mic's dead. Or cam is dead. Oh, man. Oh, this is a nice one, too. So this is it's not like a spring or anything. It's like a threaded adjuster for holding phones. That's huge. That's huge. That's going to work out really well with the stand. It's also got mounting points for stuff like GoPros. Here is this is a heavy duty camera stand, which is what I'm going to use for my Panasonic camcorder. That's what you're looking through now. And it's got something like you can angle a bit. Looks like. It's nice stuff. These must be... Yeah, there's all kinds of hardware in here. I wish I could just show you the desk. Oh, well. The USB thing for the microphone I was testing is plugged in through... It's plugged into the place that my phone charger usually goes for that camera. But yeah, this is exciting. I grabbed 2 of these. I have a wheeled stand that I'm going to use in this room so that I don't have to have a dedicated monitor or chat reader for each station, depending on what game I'm playing, what computer I'm using that day on stream or during the event if I'm walking around. So it's a wheeled stand. It has 2 Raspberry Pis on it. One controls the touch screen here. So this monitor is going to be at the bottom of the stand, kind of tilted out. And this monitor that you guys can't really see behind me, TechLink helped me set this up. It runs my Chatty program that I use to keep track of chat and hear dings when somebody's trying to get my attention. This is huge. So this one's going to be at the top of this wheeled stand. And it's going to be, other than a monitor, it's going to be pretty much controlless. We'll turn it on, It'll have a touch screen. It's not going to have a place for a keyboard or anything. It's just going to be this thing that I can take anywhere, and it just has like an extension cord to power the Pis. But I'm also going to throw probably my unboxing phone with one of these on top of that top monitor, so that it'll just have a camera on it as well. I'm really hyped about that. Honestly, having a mobile stand to control everything on the stream and see chat is something I've been looking forward to forever. You don't need it in a room this big, but just being able to have it next to whatever desk I'm working on at that day when I'm streaming is going to be huge. Man. Originally, I was thinking that I would do an extra stream tonight and work on Star Wars or Star Trek Elite Forces, but this cough, now that I've gotten talking, because I've been pretty quiet recently, it's just too much. So probably not. I am, come hell or high water, tomorrow me and Toasty are going to be doing a news show. 6 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these bags. So shout out to Toasty, who's gonna be my guest tomorrow. First news show we've had in weeks. If you don't know what news show is, every time I do a news show, which hopefully will be weekly again now, unless something comes up, that's where me and a guest streamer comes and joins me, and we look through the last 7 days of Steam new releases and recap some of the week's news. They're always a lot of fun. They're more fun than I thought they would be at the start. My back is doing okay, Hairball. It was really bad for a minute. Like, I was stuck in bed for several days. And then just having to move things around the garage and whatnot, it couldn't get better. I do good for one day, and then the next day it'd be worse. And I'm stuck in bed with the heat pack. Praise Lord Gavin for the Steam Deck. That makes a back injury not as terrible or boring as it's been. But being able to put a heat pack on, lay in bed for a day, and play Fallout 4 at like 30, 40 FPS really is not shit. Let's just say it's not shit. Yeah, there is some really cool news this week. Yeah, that's one of the ones I was going to talk about. But my back is doing better. I'm not in immediate, I don't feel like I'm in immediate crisis, like I might get paralyzed again right now, but I did. When I had to stop streaming a couple weeks ago, it was very scary. We weren't really sure if it was going to be, do I need to go to the hospital or whatever, but it got really bad really quick. Which happens, I got a shitty back injury. Also, big shout out to everybody in the community that is helping physically with the squad LAN. Sean Beanland came here and helped my wife get stuff out of the rafters. I mean, I was there too, but I wasn't lifting anything heavy. Out of the rafters in the garage, getting it prepped for construction. And he'll be here helping me put together desks and shelves after construction's done. CQ Wisdom's going to be coming up and helping me move everything out of this room and into the new room, which is awesome. He's also bringing up some donations and stuff. He's bringing a friend as well to help out. He mentioned yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And I think Sean's going to come hang out with us too while Seek's here. So there will be some kind of content, but we may not have internet hooked up the whole time. So we're not going to be streaming the moving process. Even though I think that would be cool, it also it's a complication I just don't feel like solving. It's already going to be enough to have to move everything around. But we'll, while the internet's up, we'll definitely hang out. We'll probably use my cell phone to do a stream and say hi to everybody when we're doing that. After that's done, after the desks are set up, the stream PC's in there, we got CRTs sitting on desks. That's when Nate the Adventurer is going to come up He's also going to go out of the way and pick up Captain Peel card, hopefully. And so they'll both be here, and we'll be working on building the PCs. And Captain Peel card's going to work on getting the back end for the cameras and how they operate set up. Basically, you know, OBS and whatever controls scenes and sources, which may not be Sammy board at that point, but I really like my Sammy board interface. Using Android on a Raspberry Pi, I feel hard pressed to leave it, even though it's more of a clusterfuck of a program. We'll do it live. Yeah. So I imagine that while Nate and Captain are here and we get everything hooked up, we get the retro LAN actually hooked up, and we get all the Windows 98 computers seeing each other. On a router, a Linksys router that TechLink donated. More shout outs to TechLink. He sent a lot of really great hardware. I think we'll have our first LAN at the end of that, if there's time. You know, we'll get it all hooked up, and then we'll get all the cameras and scenes on there, and then we'll figure out, like, what are the features we need. And I'm sure once we do it and go live, it must be tested, yeah. So we'll be playing something. Doom was talked about for sure. Because it's easy to get it going. It's true. But Leor and Sammy board it's beyond my skill level until I see something done. And if it's simple enough, I can replicate that all day long. Yep. Yeah, what? Schmister, welcome in. CNC Warcraft 2. Oh, maybe. I do have boxes of CNC. I think I have a disc copy of Warcraft 2. I think I do. But yeah, we'll play something. And we'll let chat control the cameras. And we'll see where it needs to go. Back, what did you miss? You said Doom? I just mean the original MS-DOS. Yeah, we'll use like... Nate's talking about the Windows 95 version. Yeah, we'll use the Windows 95 version, which has better compatibility for networking stuff. We'll be using, a lot of this is probably going to be using the DOS that's built into Windows 98 without going to the DOS prompt for better networking options. We'll see, right? We'll see. Not a lot of people building something like this anymore. I'm having to rely heavily on people that figured it out back then, pulling from their memory. Because you can't really... It's not like if you try to look up like how to set up a LAN or something on Google, you'd have to really go digging to find anything, you know, from 95. Yeah, I think the 95 one will be good. I have a copy of Doom 2 for Windows 95 already. You miss a good old LAN so bad? Team Wildwood. Hopefully Team Wildwood will also come up. If they can. While Seek and Sean are hanging out. It's going to be really crowded. I have a tiny house with one bathroom and no extra bedrooms. Just FYI. Anybody that comes to visit, you have to figure out housing. At least for now. This room may turn into a place where like 2 people could crash. My plan for this room is that it's going to be the place that I do my back exercises and maybe put a treadmill in. I also thought maybe it could be like we put a couch in here and make it our theater or something, and then just have the living room be, you know, whatever. I don't know. We don't know yet. It's up in flux. But for right now, once the desks are out of here, this is going to be my exercise room so that I can get my back in better shape than it is right now. You know, a lot of things, Kinikos, I've heard you say a lot of things are broken. We'll just have to see. Gonna try it anyways. But I'm not pre-jading myself on what might work or not work. I want to troubleshoot it myself, for sure. What exactly do you mean? I hope it's not gimmicky hanging yourself up. No. No, I used to have the floor space to do Pilates, and they helped so much. So much. Stretches and Pilates. And we had an elliptical, but we ran out of space and had to sell it. Like, I haven't been able to do anything. That is part of the fun too, for sure. I've never had space for an inversion board either. An inversion board would actually help. I'm sure of that, but they're big. I used to go to a place, insurance stopped paying for it, but there was a chiropractor that used a machine called a Lordex spinal decompression system, where they strap up your waist and they like pull and release, pull and release, pull and release. And that works. That was probably the most relief I've ever gotten from the spine injury. Sit-ups on it. Yeah, I will probably never in the rest of my life be able to physically do a sit-up. That's how bad it is. Sit-ups and riding on bicycles are pretty much out. I don't even know if I can run, to be honest. I've tried to like jog quick distances and ended up in bed for a week. My the nerve damage there and how little of the disc remains, it's really bad. But stretches helped. Lordex helped. So I'm hopeful when everything's moved out, I have some carpeted floor that I can throw a yoga mat down on in a room that isn't freezing cold or concrete. Or the back patio. A lot of different things, Bandera. Bad posture. I was also sandbagging a house as a river was rising in Fargo, North Dakota. It was my wife's grandparents' house. And I was just out there too long. I was under a tree branch, right? We're sandbagging this hill and there was a tree there. And I was kind of bent over and, you know, tossing these bags to the next person in the line. And that's when it really started to hurt. And then probably about 6 months later, it just kept getting worse. And then I was not able to walk. Had to be stretchered to a hospital and I was stuck there for like 13 days. Until the swelling went down and I could use my legs again. And it sucked. That's actually happened twice. The second time, I also couldn't walk. But they were able to get an epidural steroid in me faster and it went down faster and I was out of the hospital pretty quick. That was like 7 days. Yeah, but the first time was really scary. We didn't know if I was ever going to walk again. I got lucky. Twice. But yeah, I need to do the maintenance. I need to do the Pilates. And to do that, I need floor space, which we don't have. But we will. We will. Also, sitting in a chair all day long, hey Technobumble, is not helpful. That's why one of the big features of the new office is going to be a sit-standing desk. It should help a lot. It's gonna be hard on my knees. I got a lot of arthritis and my knees are not very happy. I'm basically built like a 60-year-old at 38. It sucks. Actually, I was built as a 60-year-old when I was 25. That really sucked. Back. Standing desk is life-saving. Yeah, I'm pumped about that. There's so many things. I could just pull items out of this box behind me. But I'm kind of dissuaded because the phone camera died. But there's so much going into the room in this mountain of things behind me. Here's something cool, because it's sitting on my desk and I'm lazy. That I didn't know these existed. I'd never seen them before, but I was looking for like ways to cable manage at these desks. And I bought this for my main desk, but it's like a desk clamp power plug with USBs. So like, you know, the desk sits here and there's just plugs, which would be amazing because I've got 3 monitors that'll be on the standing desk. I'm really hyped about this. Anybody ever used one of these? There's a whole bunch of different kinds. But it's also got like rubber pads on it. Like it seems really nice. And a pretty significant plug that is like an angled flush mount, which is cool. But yeah. It's got a wow, both sides. That's right, I did order this. There was a lot of different ones. I forgot which one I ordered. But there's a C and a regular USB on both sides, which is cool. So if this works out, I'll grab more of them. I think I only grabbed the one for it now. To test it out. And I'll grab more if I think the desks need them. But for the standing desk at least. They weren't super cheap. This thing was like $25 or $30. Hey Dante, welcome in. Your hair, you want to ask? Do I like dragons? I'm kind of indifferent on dragons. To be totally honest. Dragons are cool. I like dinosaurs. What else is in this box that I can grab easily? So much cool stuff going in the room. This was exciting, but yeah, this one's pretty cool. I guess I'm gonna be making a network rack. Here's a powered deal. It's only one of these. I don't know why both are shown on this box, but it has. This is cool, and this will help my wife when she has to reset the router when she logs into work and shit doesn't work. But there's individual switches. I think, yeah, this is it. This is the one that's in the box. But individual switches that I can label so we can reset stuff on the network easily. But it's got, on the back of it, it's got, you know, the power outlets, and it goes built into the rack, which is cool. Okay. So yeah, I was just kind of sad about the server rack that only was threaded correctly on one side. That sucked. So hopefully that'll get replaced soon. I was having fun putting that together though. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Mostly just audio cables and stuff like that in there now. I considered it, Toasty, but then I was like, nah, this thing's fucking defective. It can replace. I can get replaced. Oh, man. This tickle in my throat is awful. Oh. Also, shout out to TechLink for, I don't think you guys can see it. Right? No, right here. TechLink sent me a Mac Mini, which he acquired a couple of them, and I claimed one of them. Thank you, TechLink. That thing is fucking cool. Using that for file sharing, media server, stuff like that, I threw Open Media Vault on it. Actually, it was kind of fun. So there's like a clip that holds the power plug in place. So when I got this thing out of the box, there was a thing rattling in there, and I'm like, that's not good. And I knew it was metal. I could sound metal. So I learned a lot about Mac Minis. And never owning a Mac product before, I dove in hard. And TechLink was like hanging out in text chat while I was doing it. But I completely disassembled that thing. Well, 80-90% all the way down. They're wild. That is unbelievably tightly packed. But I found the clip. I put it back in place. And we put it all back together. That is one of the things that I'm proud of this past week or so. They built it like a Rolex. It's crazy. It's crazy. You bought a tap, so you did. Yeah, that makes sense. Man. Yeah, I was really hoping that I'd feel a lot better. This is kind of my tester stream. But this dry cough I have, I just don't want to do. I don't want to do an extra stream tonight. We will get to like regular games and streams soon. I promise. I can't. I'm getting better, but this thing's hanging on really bad. And I just don't want to sit here and sniffle and cough all night. Get well first. Yeah. Dude, I've hated it. I've hated not streaming for 3 weeks. It sucks so much. And tomorrow will have been 3 weeks. I am really happy to hang out with everybody today. There's just been... Hey, Lost Wolf, welcome in. Take a nice 3... I did today. with our new water heater and it ran out of hot water. That's another thing. But yeah, I think my plan for tonight is to go get that drain plug extension put into the drain for the washing machine so that we can do our towels. And then go to bed and watch a movie with my wife, which has kind of been what the past week has been like at night. We went through all of the Batman movies. Like, all of them. We started all the Tim Burton ones. We watched Batman and Robin. Then we watched the Christopher Nolan movies. We watched The Batman, the newest one, more recently. What did we do last night? We watched something last night that wasn't Batman. Shocker. The fuck was it? Oh, we watched the Uncharted movie. Hey, that movie's pretty good. That was pretty solid. Neither Mark Wahlberg or Spider-Man are the characters from the video games. They never really nail it. Mask of Phantasm, the best one. I haven't seen that one. That one's from like the 60s, right? But the Uncharted movie's solid. I didn't like I wasn't into it the first half. I was more like, that's 90s? Okay. It's an animated series. Okay. We haven't dove into the DC Universe animated stuff, but we've been looking at it real hard. Animated one from the 90s, and it's great. Okay. All right. We could probably check that out. Pixel Turkey, thank you so much. This scene does not have a thing. It's a 3-month gift. Thank you. You'll be in for a treat if you do the Batman animated series. I know we've been eyeballing that as well. But there's a lot of like variations of the Justice League and stuff that we really want to watch. We're taking a movie break. We're watching movies instead of like we're in between seasons of Arrowverse stuff. But I think we have like the last season and a half of the Arrow itself, 3 or 4 more seasons of the Flash, a bunch more Supergirl, and we're starting the 2nd season of Black Lightning. 3rd, 4th season of Legends of Tomorrow. Phantasm's good. Maybe we'll watch that tonight. The Christopher Nolan movies are fucking good. Also, interestingly enough, Batman is not the star. Is not the star of the Tim Burton movies. That's always the bad guy. I didn't really realize that as a kid back in the day, but seeing it now, the bad guys are the people that are the star of those movies. Be totally honest, that Batman was really boring. And he couldn't look up. He's like, just couldn't turn his head, couldn't look up. Kind of funny. The sound's off at the moment. Cool. Hey, Selpy, welcome in. Good to see you. But yeah, what have you guys been playing and watching? Would love to know. But yeah, we need to get back to the Arrowverse stuff pretty soon. I don't know. It felt like a good time to watch a couple movies this week, so we did. Cloudpunk, nice. Ghost of a Tale, right? Lost Wolf's been streaming Ghost of a Tale, which is a very cool game. You got to be getting near the end. You've been playing it for a bit. What, you don't really watch TV? You're finally getting around to playing Ghostwire Tokyo. How is that? I remember when that came out, and I wasn't really sure what it was. Oh, man. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Kennikos. Even, like, when your mind's not in stuff, it's hard to be excited about things. Imagine, differently, but being super sick and starting construction and being excited while being as miserable as I've been in years has taken an emotional toll on me. Omen Sight. Can recommend it. Nice. Submarine Titans. I've been lurking on you playing that a bit, Big Fatty. Submarine Titans looks really cool. Still pretty great early on. Visually, it's gorgeous. Even though you don't have a monitor. Okay, cool. Nice. You're kind of getting a sinking feeling. Too much time. Aground. Sinking way too much time into aground. I don't know how I messed up those words. Indie RPG. I haven't heard of that one. Oh, you stopped Submarine Titans because the micromanaging was getting to you? I have a hard time with the micromanaging stuff. Like, a lot of those games where it's like build a city or whatever, I can do them for about an hour and then I never want to touch them again. I just hit a wall with them. But if I'm doing a 1 hour stream of a game like that, where it's like nothing I really do matters, I can have fun with it. You know, I've wondered that too, Kinikos. I've never had a keyboard that had a remover. Not even one. Time to look up that keyboard on YouTube and how to clean. Get you some of those, get you a Datavac or some of those compressed cans. I use my finger, is that wrong? To clean between keys. The man with toothpick fingers, Q-tip fingers. Also great to see you, Doc. Oh, to remove the keys. Doc, ew. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Like there's just mountains of boxes waiting to get moved into the room. And I'll show some pictures of the construction again where it's at right now. There isn't any construction going on for the rest of the week. The guy is going to come back and do the floor, finish the floor on Monday. So the floor should be finished by Monday night or Tuesday night. And from there, the electrical people are going to come in. So electricians are going to be doing their work, hopefully by Tuesday, Wednesday. And that's the one I'm super stressed about. Because I want very specific things. Like originally I was like, yeah, every outlet's going to have its own breaker. And the contractor was like, that is a colossal waste of time and money. And I'm like, you might be right, but it's what I want. So follow my train of thought here. I get a hold of an old computer. It's got a problem. You know, even I got battery backups or whatever. You know, we're streaming. We're trying to hook up this computer. And it blows the breaker. If it's on its own breaker, cool. We know it's got a problem. We can double check everything, right? But if it's on, like, the room only has one breaker and it takes out everything, lights, cameras, maybe the stream PC, maybe the battery's dead in the USB, the UPS, UPC, battery backup. I would just rather, I think at this point, what I'm going to ask for, you want to be in that stream? So I think what I want is that every wall in the stream room has its own breaker. There's going to be a lot of computers in there. I believe only 5 to 6 of them will ever be turned on at the same time, not including Raspberry Pis, like they don't count. You know, 4 of them are going to have CRTs. 1 breaker per desk. Yeah. The stream is down. Oh yeah. It's awesome at the same time. See, I'm trying to like, you know, look out for that. Like, I've played the streaming game. I know how things go wrong. You know, in rooms, in houses that have wiring a certain way, this is my one chance. Yeah, lights on a separate circuit. No. When the electrician gets here, I'm going to try to get as good of a wired room as I can. But like there is like a certain point where there's like, fine, we'll do what you want, but that's an extra $5,000. And I'll be like, eh. Because we've already added a significant amount more money from the original $40,000 quote. We're at like $50K now, which sucks. It is well above what I was hoping this would be, but there are certain things that they didn't take into account or didn't hear me when I said them the first time, like the floor needs to be insulated. The last thing I want is hearing thump, thump, thump. Hollow echoing floorboards between that and concrete. So they, stuff like that just starts adding costs like crazy. And there's like an extra $500 to redo that wall, to make it perfect, because they had already finished it before I was like, oh shit, we should have done this. Just dangle the wires through water? That's what it was last night. No, I think what I need is that every wall has its own breaker. I think that's the compromise. Every wall's gonna have 3 outlets. And I was considering having them at floor level and at like back of desk height. So, 4 feet off the ground or so, because you could just chain them, right? But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. That would also help with cable management if the wall outlets were at desk height, or just over or under, you know what I mean? So I got till like Tuesday to figure that out. But I think every wall should have its own breaker. Granted, that means one wall might have 4 old computers on it, unless they split off and go around the corner. Has it? It's acceptable. It was really bad. It was really bad. But this is also like, we just want to do this project. So I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. Oh, I misread. I misread Board Games Heaven's announcement. I'm like, holy shit, you're closing in on 2K Twitch subscribers? Jesus, man. That's incredible. But it was like subs on YouTube. I hate that those words mean different things in different places. The way they call them subscriptions on YouTube without being a money thing is dumb as hell. That should just be follower or, favorited. Calling it a subscriber and then having another name for something that's actually subscriptions, or whatever it is dumb. Memberships. Yeah, it is dumb. That should just be a universal word. But they were called subs on YouTube long before Twitch or other places came around. But subscriber always meant something else. That's always been a pay thing. Join. Yeah. YouTube calling the subscribing a join, but yeah, exactly. But yeah, so that's the plan. That's what we're doing going forward. You can subscribe for free things, newsletters and such. Okay. Yeah. Welcome in, Jalsum? Is that how you say that? Josum? You're right. Newsletters. I mean, you can, but do you really want to? Jace's. That's not at all how those letters work, Seek. Jawsome? Okay. I'm getting screwed with. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to pop on and update y'all. Tomorrow we'll do news show. I am gonna probably still sound like this and have to take lots of breaks from talking to do a 5-hour show. So hopefully next week we can get into the demo disc gauntlet. I have a box here, actually, of various demo discs. And we're gonna go through. This is gonna be the stream for a while. Say like whack 'em or something. Like you've ever watched a stream. Yeah. So we're gonna go through the content of all of these. We're gonna look at all the videos, all the trailers on them, install pretty much all the demos, maybe some of the free software. And so I'll be doing that in the evenings after the construction crew goes home. Even though we probably played Doom 3, like, You know, this one's got Doom 3 on it. Wick and the Fable of Souls, never heard of it. Making of Sid Meier's Pirates. Pixelus. Joint Operations Nile Mission Editor. Yeah, we can install that. Fuck it, why not? But we'll be doing one of these a day. Ooh, Need for Speed Underground 2. That is an amazing game. We should play that demo. The Punisher trailer. Nice. Ricochet Lost Worlds. But yeah, we'll be doing a demo disc a night. It'll be a little bit longer. Won't be a full extra stream, but it's going to be longer than a 1 hour stream. Here's a disc of music. We probably won't listen to this. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. This was a bonus in my Best Buy purchase of Hitman 2, I think. I don't remember liking a single song on here. Y'all remember Green Wheel? You remember the original Fast and the Furious soundtrack? They had one song on there that absolutely slapped, and the rest of the music was shit. Oh, okay, that's getting pretty bad. By the way, Bearded Artie is best Artie. Thank you. I agree. Hopefully, I won't have to shave my beard for anything. We'll also play a bunch of stuff on this. Y'all ever have this disc? None of these work on DOS or Windows 98. This 2000s disc. Well, they do work on 98, but not in DOS. But all these DOS games were kind of like redone to work better in Windows. But these are all full games. These are not demos. These are all full games. There's some cool shit in there. Looking forward to this one. This one's going to have to be a night we go longer. 12 complete games. Crazy. One of my favorite demo discs. Best PC Gamer issue ever? Yeah, I agree with that. That's not a demo. It's cool, though. What else we got? Here's the demo. So, something kind of cool here. This one has... Yeah. Okay. So, and we're going to do this one night. This one's actually very exciting. I have a couple of these. But you'll notice that some of these demo discs have mods for Max Payne 2. Like Max Payne 2 Matrix Edition mod. I found several demo discs that had that. Like here, this one from Computer Gaming World has the Max Payne 2 FPS mod and a Max Payne 2 bonus pack and screensavers and wallpapers. This one here, which is a demo disc of Deus Ex Invisible War, has... Oh, this one! Wow, okay. Two different companies. This one also has the Matrix Edition. That's cool. Half-Life The Beginning mod. I don't know. So there's not just demos here. You know, there's also whatnot. Mods and whatnot, which is very cool. Probably your favorite game of all time. That's cool. Pretty amazing set of full games. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Applaud your collection once more. Nice. No, I don't even know what this game is. Hopefully it installs or we will have a moment of silence. Lost Admiral returns. Ooh, Mortar 2. Astro Avenger. Nice. Yeah. So one of these. Oh, this one's got 2004. This one's got a Half-Life 2 trailer on it. We'll watch. Yeah, but every night once we... Ooh! This one comes with a Doom 3 duct tape mod and the Nitro Gore mod for Doom 3. Dope. That's going to be cool and exciting. Enormous 320 megabyte demo of Neverwinter Nights. This is computer games. Get the fuck out of here with your Xbox Game of the Year nonsense. Ooh, look, Tiger Woods 2003. Yay. Flashlight on. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody circled the year on this for some reason. I don't know why that's significant. Neverwinter Nights. Custom modules. Yeah. Oh, look. Ooh, the Hulk demo. Elite Force 2. Fun. Ooh, Midnight Club 2. I got a lot of cool demo discs. So these are all going to go on the... Ooh. Ooh. Huge demo. The Nexus Jupiter incident? Interesting. Enormous, I know. Yeah, here's a demo disc that has Freelancer, a game called Devastation, Restaurant Empire. Plus, I was a Atomic Mutant. That's cool. Call of Duty and Homeworld 2. War is hell, but fun to play. What is this? Rise of Nation and Codename Panzer. All right. Yeah. Cool. I'm really excited about the demo disc Gauntlet. And if you don't know, whoa, look at that guy. Oh, this demo for Enclave. Ooh, Project Genesis. Nice. Nexus, that is? Cool. The Big Ape short demo. 2006. This is a pretty recent one. I mean, compared to 2001, it is. Who knows what else is on here? Oh boy, here we go. Yesterday, 1,357 people purchased a bad game. We can help. Oh my god. Incredible. Incredible. Warlords Battlecry, Thief Through Metal Age, Unreal Tournament 2004. So yeah, Demo Disc Gauntlet. Ooh, never played that. Demo Disc Gauntlet is a milestone for this past Save and Raid that was in February, where I would spend a month, now the entire time that construction's happening, going through one demo disc a day. We reached that monetary goal, so I will be doing that. Let's just cross our fingers that I can start that on Monday, that I'm feeling up to it. But for now, for today, I guess I have a Brothers Drivers disc here in my demo pile for some reason. But for today, I'm going to call it go eat some food, hook up that drain cable, that drain pipe on the washing machine so we can get some towels done, some laundry done, and find somebody to raid. I will be back tomorrow night. General question, does having your PC on the floor or table affect it in terms of potential interference? I don't think so. Dust, though. Dust. Like audio interference. Thanks, Puzzles. Not that I've ever run into. Now, I think having your speaker cables draped by a power outlet sure as fuck will. I know mine does. With my whatevers. I hear a popping sound in my speakers on my gaming PC, and I'm pretty sure that's why. But I also have like a radio station at the end of the street that way, which sucks. We'll be moving closer to it in the house, which is upsetting. Yeah, let me find somebody to raid. Thank you, everybody, for coming in on the raids and hanging out when we went over stuff. Actually, here real quick, before I let everybody go, we'll look at the pictures of the construction. I said I was going to do that. Of where we're at so far. Like I said, this floor should be finished Monday, Tuesday. But yeah, here's the garage room. This is a big space. It's hard to take pictures of, because taking a picture outright makes it look small. Using the panoramic view like I have here makes it look too big, which is kind of shit. But 2 windows, we're gonna frost those over, whatnot. A Faraday cage and the insulated. You know, Mr. B, I was thinking about it. I was like, this is my opportunity to line the walls with copper tape. This is where the door is in the room. And this wall's going to sit in, and all these shelves behind me are going to be damn near flush with that all the way down. There'll be 4 shelves. I have 3 now. There will be 4. Which gives me more storage space, for sure. But yeah, here's into our kitchen. So you come out here, you can either go this way, go over to the washer and dryer, or come into the room this way. And a little closet here for our vacuum cleaners. Shit like that. Not even going to have a door on it, probably. Yeah, you can see. It's snug, but it's a long space. I was going to have this door be here. But 2 feet, it's not enough space. You can't walk through an area this tall with an armful of laundry. So we went 3 feet, and that's how we got to that. But this is, yeah, snug up against the fireplace that we don't use. There's Retro. You know how hard it is to take a picture of a gray dog? Cell phone cameras don't fucking like it. Not when they're moving at all. It's just a blur. Here's looking into the room. So you can see from this image just how long that wall is, right? Like, this is a significant amount of space in there. But I'm excited about the raised floor and the sound dampening. Good stuff. If you want to support this, we're doing the cost of the room. But what I've been asking for on Ko-fi, go to my page, is the $4,000 is my budget for all the hardware to capture all these old computers, get the mics and whatnot. You gonna get an arcade machine in there one day? Maybe. Here's a link to the Ko-fi if anybody's interested. I'm not huge into arcades. There are 2 arcade machines that I wouldn't pass up if the opportunity was presented. Major Havoc and Tempest. Those are my arcade machines. Those are the... No coughing allowed. Jesus, some. I am so sick still. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll be doing a lot better. It's pretty bad, this dry cough. Won't let go. But if I ever got a chance to get a Tempest Madman, I love Tempest. I love that machine so much. I set a high score on the machine here in Portland about 4 years ago. I have a picture of it somewhere. Really happy about that. Real pleased. And Major Havoc is just a really fucking cool game. Hey there, Bork. But yeah. Oh, hey Bork. You said, hey there, Bork, and I was like, does this picture have my dog in it? Is that what we're talking about? Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't pass up those 2 arcade machines. It's not. That Major Havoc is actually spelled with a C. My name came from the Havoc physics engine because it amused me. But Major Havoc is actually a spelled with a C. The last time I went to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, I actually grabbed this tumbler of Major Havoc. Who's played Major Havoc? Who has actually played this game? This is a fantastic game. It's part like space shooter, it's part side scroller, and it's all like red raster lines, and it is so fucking cool. It is very neat. I'm no good at it, but it's more interesting than arcade machines to me. Like yeah, that one and Tempest. Those are the ones that excite me. The other ones, they're fine. But like I said, I'm not big into arcades or wasting a ton of quarters in general. The image on the cup. You should look up some videos of it at some point, Doc. It's a really neat game. Vector graphics, yeah. Did I say raster lines? Also, it's controlled by a roller. There's like this roller that you put your hand on and roll it left and right. Like it's a non-standard thing. And the other thing about Tempest is it has a dial you spin, which is cool. You can 1cc this game. What's the game? Oh, that's cool. Some kind of mech or tank game, hover tank game. That's cool. Warlord Mechs? Never heard of it. That looks neat. That looks pretty neat. All right. Let's see who's out there. Who can we raid? Thank you again, everybody. I've really missed all of you. Like, it's sucked. It's been lonely. I mean, like, my wife and dog are here, and that's awesome, but, like, I've really missed interacting with you guys for 3 weeks. It's just been such a bummer. What are you doing here? We'll see who's live. Team X the Warlord. Nice. Alright, anybody doing anything interesting here? I mean, I'm sure everybody's doing something interesting. Wait, the Lost Wolf, are you still live by accident? Because you were hanging out in... Oh, no. Oh, yeah. You are live. Interesting. You should raffle off the space of the concrete under your subfloor for messages. Yo, Techno Bumble. So, I looked at my wife last night, and I said, now's our opportunity, because we were watching the Uncharted movie, right? And there's stuff hidden everywhere and puzzles to solve. You know, because at some point, maybe somebody's going to own this house after us. We're like, we really want a garage. Let's tear all this shit out. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not streaming later tonight. That hurt so bad. Everywhere that hurt. Even my toes. And, you know, we were like, can we get away with... Hey, thanks, Doc. Can we get away with, like, putting secret messages in the walls? We got all these support beams out there. Do we just, like, put messages, draw dicks, whatever, you know, meme stuff that somebody will, like, pull out later? Because I've found messages hidden behind cabinets before. Really unfortunate and racist poetry in my granddad's house. Dick butt everywhere. Exactly. Kilroy, for example, would be good. But, like, some, you know, 2023 internet memes. Put a redeem to put on a construction. I don't own. Hey, Big D. I don't own a construction hat. But I put that as my profile picture. So maybe if anybody bothered to look, they would just not assume that I quit streaming like I kept hearing. 3 weeks is a long time, man. Everybody forgets about you. There's dicks in our walls. Artyom Havoc. Yeah. Gotta do something. I gotta go out there and do something for people to find in the future. Halloween skeletons behind kitchen cabinets. That's good. I wonder if the drywall guy would actually let me do that. Balls to the wall, new meaning. Like, if I could actually put, like, something in there and just... Like, 'cause I can't, like, sneak it in. Like, they'll know, right? But I also don't want to be the super weird guy. All for the lulz. Suffer them. There's a lot of people that don't usually stream this late that are streaming right now. This is very strange. Get them into it. Put the contractors in there in the wall. Like, there's a lot of people that are streaming right now that I expect to end in like 5 minutes. Who did we raid last time? What was the last raid I made? Was Abuzel? Bones in the wall could be funny? Yeah. Invite them to... Oh, yeah, sure. Y'all want to go to Rydia? Okay. We can do Rydia. Let's see what she's mad at today. Every time I go there, she's raging on something. Man, I forgot what the raid command was. Luckily, it's actually the word raid. Bags with fake blood. Yo! Damn, Big D. That's good. That's fucking sick. But it'll be me that ruins my wall. Damn, Big D, that is an amazing idea. You're super fucked up, bro. Oh, that's so good. Rydia Rage is praised for a reason. I haven't heard that yet. Let me get her stream pulled up before we go over there. Alright, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I really appreciated it. Tomorrow, me and Toasty are going to be doing the news show. Angry mouse clicking. So come join us for that. And then, hopefully Monday we'll be playing some games. Big DC Key Wisdom, Captain Peel Card, Tech Link, Sakura, Pixel Turkey, Game Dev Jeff, Techno Bumble, Kanko's Dragon, Doc, and so many other people that I can't see on the screen because it's scrolled up. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you tomorrow night. Hit that ring button. I hope everybody has a great night. Ban Darren, really good to see you, friend. There we go. And Big D, bye.